President Biden has tested positive for COVID-19, forcing him to cancel a planned appearance in UnidosUS. The cancellation comes as he faces fresh challenges from within his own party. Today, California Representative Adam Schiff called for Biden to step down from the race. The Senate candidate and Trump impeachment manager is the most prominent elected Democrat to seek a Biden alternative, despite Vice President Harris being the obvious choice. New Politico polling finds the strongest supported alternatives in battleground states to be Senator Mark Kelly, Governor Wes Moore, and Governor Josh Shapiro, none of whom we should say are even close to vying for the spot. The president is still trying to convince voters he's up for the job. He resumed campaigning in Las Vegas after briefly pausing following Saturday's shooting. New fundraising texts from the campaign attacked Donald Trump's newly announced running mate, J.D. Vance. Susan Page joins us now from Milwaukee. She's the Washington bureau chief for USA Today. Susan, it's great to be with you again. Before we get to the state of things now, let's go back to Friday, before the attempted assassination on Donald Trump. Democratic lawmakers were calling on President Biden to drop out. There was a contentious phone call with dozens of moderate House Democrats. Tell us where the state of things were before this earthquake in politics that took place on Saturday.
Well, there was every expectation that a series of additional Democratic members of Congress were poised to come out and publicly call for President Biden to step back from the nomination this year, from being renominated to serve a second term. Now, the assassination attempt put a stop to that for a time, but Adam Schiff's language today saying that it's time for Biden to step back is enormously significant, and most people think that some people think that Adam Schiff's words on this reflect what Nancy Pelosi is thinking. She is right at the center of whatever is going to happen in this Democratic contest.
As the author of Madam Speaker Nancy Pelosi and the Lessons of Power, give us one more beat on Nancy Pelosi's mindset as you see it, and help people understand why Adam Schiff is talking. Why not Nancy Pelosi? Give them a little insight into those dance moves.
Yeah. Well, Nancy Pelosi loves Joe Biden and has worked with Joe Biden for decades, but she is not a sentimentalist when it comes to politics. She is a vote counter in the House and a vote counter when it comes to elections. I am told, sources close to Pelosi tell me that she is talking to many, many House Democrats to figure out if Biden could cost them any chance they might have of regaining control of the House, if he could be disastrous at the top of the ticket. And, she's a person who plays power often behind the scenes, but she is very close to Adam Schiff. Adam Schiff, she installed him as the chief prosecutor in the impeachment case against Donald Trump. They are extremely close, and that's one reason that his words took on special power. The question now is, will some of those House Democrats and Senate Democrats who paused on calling for Biden to get out of the way, will they come back now that a few days have passed since the assassination attempt?
The DNC announced today that the virtual roll call to formally nominate Biden will happen in the first week of August. People are going to wonder why there's a nominating before the convention. This had to do with an obscure law in Ohio. Help me understand, though, why not just do it at the convention now? Because I heard they got around that Ohio problem.
That's right. And there was an Ohio deadline that fell in early August before the convention was going to be held. Ohio then changed the law so that the Democrats could go ahead and have their convention when they planned to do so and still get on the ballot. So this is now an excuse, not a reason, to have an early virtual ballot. And there's a lot of pushback to this with the idea that this is an effort by the Biden forces to foreclose this debate that is still raging behind the scenes about whether he really should be the party's nominee.
Susan Page in Milwaukee. Thank you so much, Susan.
Thanks, John.
As we reported, President Biden has tested positive for COVID-19. CBS News campaign reporter Aaron Navarro joins me now on the phone. Aaron, what do we know?
Well, the news was first broken by the UnidosUS president, who announced why Biden would not be speaking at the event. But we just got word and confirmation from the White House that President Biden did test positive for COVID. They note he's vaccinated and boosted and is experiencing mild symptoms, and that he's going back to Delaware where he will self-isolate. They also include a note from his doctor saying that he had some upper respiratory symptoms, and that he had a bit of a cough and was feeling okay for his first event today. But given that he wasn't feeling better after that, he tested for COVID and tested positive.
And Aaron, have they said anything about what this means for the campaign? How many days he'll be off, or is that all to be determined?
I think the exact amount of days is to be determined. I can tell you I'm here at this campaign community event that Biden was supposed to go to after his UnidosUS conference. Staffers here were pretty shocked at the news. I don't think the news has necessarily gone out to the crowd yet as they are listening to a mariachi band. But it comes at a pretty crucial point. Biden was active on the campaign trail here in Nevada, but as I mentioned, he'll be heading back to Delaware for a to be determined amount of days.
Aaron Navarro on the campaign trail for us. Thank you so much, Aaron.